The best thing.
It has been a pleasure taking care of you today, and we thank you for choosing to fly with Qatar Airways and the Doha Alliance. Hello guys, it's 9 o'clock in the morning here in Doha, and I'm going to do my very last flight to London. I'm glad I still managed to sleep, although my friends came last night to have a small farewell party. I got so much mixed emotions here. I don't even know what to expect. But I am crying as I thank God for allowing me to fulfill my childhood dream to become a flight attendant. I admit it was a very difficult decision for me to let it go. But I took the courage to do it, as I need to also fulfill my other goals. Because one day, when I'm already old, I want to look back to my younger years feeling proud because I took the risk and courage to get out of my comfort zone. Now it's time to prepare the breakfast. My flight is at 12 noon, by the way, and I normally wake up 3 hours before the departure time. But I got a bit annoyed by the rostering as there was a last minute change. First, they removed it and put me back to standby. Talking about the last flight, huh? Then put me back again with a different timing. Gosh, I thought they will give me a flight to my home country. By the way, we are no longer staying in the accommodation. However, we are staying in the hotel. That is because we have already handed over our apartment to the landlord because we are no longer renewing the contract. Otherwise, I will prolong my stay here in Doha. There were a lot of discussions made before we decided to actually move back home. Me and my husband, yes, I am married. Me and my husband actually decided to finally retire from being an overseas Filipino worker because we really missed home so much. After 10 years, it has been a very, very long journey, and I think it's time to go home already. Now I'm preparing for the flight. I am just doing my makeup this time, and yes, my husband is already there. He's actually already resigned from his job as well, and he's just waiting for me to be ready. So yeah, it takes about 10 to 15 minutes to get ready for the flight. I actually feel really excited about this flight. I don't know why, though it's just London. It just feels like it's my first time flying. I think that's how it is when it's already your last day. By the way, I forgot to mention that every airline has its own makeup standard, and for us, we follow 5 basic rules for the makeup. You can add a little bit to enhance the makeup, but you should have at least the 5 things in your face. That includes the foundation, the mascara, the blush on, and the lipstick. And also, by the way, the nail polish. Yes, that's part of our grooming. Here, while I'm talking to my husband, I'm just doing my final touches. I'm just putting on my uniform, and I told him that before we go, I'm going to sit down first while I'll write on my journal. Dear God, leaving this dream is probably one of the toughest decisions that I have ever made. But I want to say thank you for allowing me to experience this kind of life for more than a decade. Indeed, it was one of a great ride. I will forever cherish this moment for the rest of my life. I'm now closing this chapter, Now I'm ready to start a new beginning. The day has finally come, and this is it. The last and final countdown. Are you excited, dude? On our way to the airport. I'm finally here in the briefing room, and I am just waiting for my 16 crew and my other supervisor. She is also in charge in the economy, and I normally give the positions for the crew. And then after that, we start the briefing, introduce ourselves, where we're from, and I give them the positions and the expectations for the flight. I actually forgot to film other things here, but if you just want to know what we really do, I have another a day in a life video which I film everything that we do in the aircraft. But here, this is just mainly for my last flight, and so I'm just gonna put everything that I have on this flight, and I forgot to film other things except this one, which I am eating alone because my other crew are doing the service, and they told me to just sit down for a while and have something. Then after that, we have to do a handover for the next crew because it's a layover flight. A crew from the premium class asked me something, and I have to guide her on how to do it. Another customer would like to have an afternoon tea, which is really very famous for London flight. And then before landing, there were a few meals available for us, and I gave the crew the permission to have it instead of just wasting it. And this time I'm having a tuna salad. It's one of the appetizers served in the business class, which is really very nice. I'm actually missing it while I'm editing. And after that, I have to replenish my lipstick because we have to be presentable while in the cabin. And because I was very overwhelmed, I forgot again to film what I did in the layover because I was also really very tired. So this is the air bridge of London Heathrow, and now I'm going inside the aircraft. And as part of our pre-flight check, we have to do and check the door if it's serviceable. So closing and opening it is a must. After 15 minutes, we started boarding, and one passenger came, and I have to introduce myself.
Today's flight. Today we have a flight 6 hours.
The load was very light. That boarding actually finished really quickly, and I have to ask the captain if I could close the door for departure.
They want to close just two doors.
Cabin crew, please, for departure.
after takeoff, it's showtime. It's time for us to serve the first two customers with their after takeoff drinks. And this is the first one. And of course, they have some warm mixed nuts. After serving the first customer, they have to go to the next one. The other one actually asked for a mocktail, and I almost forgot where the customer is. And that's it. And when the meals are ready, that's the only time we lay up the table. This time, the customers actually are traveling as a couple, so we have to serve them together. So we go with the linen first, and then we give the napkin for the customer. You probably have noticed that we also have a zone. Zone means responsibility in the cabin. So yes, this part of the cabin is my responsibility, and I have to serve the customer even if I am a purser or a supervisor. The seatbelt sign was turned on by the captain, and I have to also put the message on their screen. And then after that, I have to serve the first passengers with their still and sparkling water. Now it's time to serve the first main meal of the customer. Actually, she did not request for any appetizer here, so this is the only one that I'm going to serve to her. Probably you might be wondering why the crew did not help me. Actually, they were the ones telling me not to go to the cabin and that they will be the one who will be serving the customers on my side. But I insisted because it's going to be my last one, and I want it to be really memorable for me. Normally, this is the job of the galley operator or galley manager. They're in charge of the plating and in the galley. Galley means kitchen in the aircraft. And we do plating for the main meals and other meals that are not pre-plated. And then after plating, I have to go back to the cabin because one customer is already finished, and I have to serve the next dish, which is the signature Arabic mezze. And then after the service, the crew asked me to be in the economy cabin, only to realize that they actually prepared a special moment for me. So they made a surprise, and this thing happened.
Surprise!
All the best, Christine. deal with this. And this is for you as well, Christine. Don't ignore us. This is for you as well. We deserve it. In the name of Qatar Airways, the One World Alliance, we would like to
Tell her
thank
the
you.
captain is joking.
The captain was joking, by the way. Relax. I'm not rude.
Should I
Should I stop
just
it?
told them that they're so chatty.
Yeah.
Say hi.
Who's that?
You
The captain. And this is for you. And we would like to thank you so much for everything. Even though it's for
You're so nice.
Come on, your life is It is for you.
Babies are
It
waiting.
should be a smile face, so consider it a smile face. Consider it a orange. It's just an orange juice, but you know. Enjoy.
Thank you, guys.
Wish you all the best. Guys, kisses. Next kiss. Oh my God. Kiss her. Not me. Kiss her. You made me cry already before.
I was like, what's going on? Why did you keep me go there, go here? What's going
There were no fires and everything was pretty good. I wish you the best.
This captain is telling me R1 is rude.
What the fuck is this? Taran is rude,
Yeah,
right?
it's just like, he just told me that, yeah, captain was so chatty.
So he said I'm rude, huh? I'm going on the cockpit.
So then, do you want me to talk to her or do you want me to change the position? It's okay.
You know, I was telling to the captain, just make a drama. Like, tell her, for example, it's Dad.
This is Christina from L1 Station. L1 L2. Yeah, there is the fire alarm. And there's someone in the washroom, right? Welcome to Doha, the city of the Qatar Airways to the world. The local time here is 7:40 p.m. And please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the aircraft has completely stopped and the seatbelt sign is switched on. Please take care when opening overhead storage compartments and ensure that you have all your personal belongings and travel documents with you as you disembark the aircraft. Remember, this smoking is not permitted until you are within the designated smoking area. Passengers traveling onwards in first or business class are invited to use the exclusive premium transfer facility and transfer hall. It has been a pleasure taking care of you today, and we thank you for choosing to fly with Qatar Airways and the One World Alliance. Qatar Airways going places together. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to ensure a smooth disembarkation process, we ask you to remain seated until the row ahead of you has completed. Would also like to take this opportunity to apologize for the late arrival of this aircraft and for any inconvenience this may have caused. Thank you and a very good evening.
Confirm the resistant.
Hi, Captain from the they didn't say anything, but I will ask them again. This is Christina from L1 Station, LR1. Doors, on compression, LR2. This is Christina from L1 Station. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but I finished the packet and then Brian wanted to know what I was eating. So I have to try the next one.
Confirm their design.
You have to confirm there is a sound.
You're my sweetest addiction. You're my strongest inspiration. And I love. You're my sweetest addiction. You're my strongest inspiration. No mountain that I could not climb as long as you are mine. And I feel there's no never